this video, we are going to see a problem on tetrahedron. Here is a question. A tetrahedron of 45 mm sides has one of its edges in HP and inclined at 45 degree to VP. The triangular plane contained by the edge of a base in HP is perpendicular to HP. Draw its projections. Whatever the conditions are given in this question, I'll explain it in the problem. First, by reading, we understood that the type of solid is a tetrahedron. I'll draw the diagram for it. Now, tetrahedron is a solid in which all three faces are in the form of an equilateral triangle and even the base is in the form of an equilateral triangle. So here we have a tetrahedron in which it has equilateral triangular faces. Then the base corners are connected to a common apex with the help of slant edges. So this is the tetrahedron. Now when I read this question, it is given that tetrahedron of 45 mm sides has one of its edge in HP. If one of its edge is in HP, it means the entire tetrahedron is in HP. So meaning is we are going to see the equilateral triangular base of the tetrahedron from the top view. So starting with this problem, so here I'll draw the tetrahedron, which is when we are looking from the top tetrahedron, we are going to see the equilateral triangular base and it is in such a way that it is having one of its edges in HP. So for that, here I'll draw a light vertical line. Next, marking 45 mm sides over it. So taking the distance as 45 mm. Measuring this 45 mm distance, drawing a light arc, cutting it from the other side. I'll give the notations to it. Here is point 1, point 2 and 3. Then I'll mark the midpoint of this side, which is 45 mm side. So the midpoint of it will be at 22.5, connecting it to the opposite corner. Then from any one of the sides, I'll again take the midpoint of it and joining it to its opposite corner. So by the intersection of these two lines, here I'll get the apex, which is point O. Projecting the apex in the front view, it will become an axis of the tetrahedron because apex also shows the axis, and in the top view it appears as a point. In the front view it will appear as a line. Then I'll give the notation in the front view. Here this is point 1 dash. Here we have 2 dash, comma 3 dash. Next, I need the height of this tetrahedron, and for that purpose I am going to measure this 45 mm side since it is an equilateral triangle. So therefore, and from this point, which is the corner, that is corner 1 dash, I am going to mark it on this line which is passing through the apex. Joining it will give me the tetrahedron. Next, here I have completed the initial condition of the problem, so I'll make it dark. Then the triangular faces will be visible from top, so joining the corners to the apex to get the slant edges, O to 1, then O to 2, and next O to 3. Now I'll make the front view dark, drawing the axis through the apex. Then after completing the initial condition, the next thing given in the problem is, has one of its edges, that is the tetrahedron is one of its edges in HP and inclined at 45 degree to VP. So the edge on which it is resting will be made inclined to VP, and this is nothing but the last condition. The second condition is the triangular plane contained by the edge of base in HP is perpendicular to HP. So the triangular plane contained by the edge, it is which edge on which it is resting. So since it is resting on edge 2 to 3 and it contains the triangular face O to 3, that triangular face is perpendicular to HP. So perpendicular to HP means it will be visible in VP. And this triangular face, when I have projected in the front view, it is O dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. So in the next condition, I'll have to make this triangular face perpendicular to HP and it will be visible in VP. That will be the second condition, and the inclination of 45 degree will be the last condition. So drawing a light perpendicular line to XY, measuring the distance of the edge from 2 dash, 3 dash to point O dash, marking it over here on this vertical line. Now this gives me point O dash of the apex, and here we have 2 dash comma 3 dash. Next, after that, from O dash to 1 dash, I'll measure this distance and drawing a light arc. Then measuring the distance of the base from 2 dash, 3 dash to 1 dash, keeping it over to 2 dash, 3 dash, cutting this arc, so I get a point here. That point is 1 dash. So joining them with the help of light line first. So here we can see that this edge is perpendicular to XY, in other words perpendicular to HP seen in VP. After that, I'll mark the axis from 1 dash to this axis. Next, I'll make this tetrahedron dark. So this is the tetrahedron in the front view. Now I'll draw the top view for it, and for the top view, observer is at this location. So as an observer, those points would be projected first which are closer to the observer. So looking from the top, O dash is closer. Projecting this line light vertically downwards. Next, so O dash from the front view, point O from the top view, wherever they intersect, that will give me point O of the apex. Next, point 1 dash is visible. So 1 dash, point 1 and O are onto the same line. So wherever 1 dash and 1 intersect, that gives me point 1. Next, 2 dash, 3 dash. they are onto the same line as the apex. So first I'll mark point 2. Here is point second. Next point third. So 3 dash and 3 where they intersect, that gives us point 3. Connecting them in order. So joining 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So as an observer, when we are looking from top, this edge O dash to 1 dash is visible. So it will be made dark. Then even the edges 1 to 3 and 1 to 2 will be visible from the top view, and at the same time, since they are forming the outline, they will be dark. Then this complete edge, which is O dash 2 dash 3 dash, which is actually a triangular face. So that triangular face appears as a line in the top view. All the points are onto the same line. So this is the top view of the tetrahedron. Now the next condition is, if we look at the tetrahedron here, the triangular faces 103 and 102 are visible, and then the triangular face 203, that is appearing as a line, and a complete base, that is 123, is visible. So in the next condition it was given that tetrahedron of 45 mm sides has one of its edges in HP and inclined at 45 degree to VP. So inclination with VP is given, that is denoted as phi. So phi is equal to 45 degree, and since the base edge has one of its base edges in HP and inclined at 45 degree to VP, so the base edge on which it was resting, that is 2 to 3. Now this base edge is inclined at 45 degree to VP and it will be seen in HP. So next I'll be drawing a 45 degree line, taking a point here, marking the angle as 45 degree, joining it with the help of light line first. So here we get an angle. So now here I'll be copying this edge, which is 2 to 3, on an inclination given, and that inclination is 45 degree to VP, seen in HP. Measuring this distance from 2 to 3, marking it over this inclined line. It is shifted in this way, so here there will be 0.3, this will be 0.2. Then I'll take half of this, which will give me 0.0, 0.2 to O. Next, O and 1, they lie on the same line. This line is perpendicular to 2 to 3. So 2 to 3 is inclined here. I'll make it perpendicular. Drawing a light line. Next, measuring the distance from point O to 1. So here is point 1. Connecting all the points with the help of light line first. Next, I'll make it dark. So this is the top view of this inclined tetrahedron, which is inclined on its edge 2 to 3. Next, I'll project its front view, and for that observer is in this location. Now those points needs to be projected first which are closer to the observer. So if we look from here, point 1 is closer, that will be projected. Point 1 dash from the front view. So point 1 from the top view, 1 dash from the front view. Wherever they intersect, that gives me point 1 double dash. Next, point 2. So here if we see 2 dash and 2, wherever they intersect, that gives me the point 2 double dash. Then point O, which is the apex. I am projecting O dash from the front view. Now wherever point O and O dash intersects, that gives us the point O double dash. Then point 3 will be projected from the top view, and 3 dash is on XY line, so 3 and 3 dash where they intersect, that gives me the point 3 double dash. Next, joining with the help of light line, so when the observer is present here, the triangular face O12 is visible, so O double dash to 1 double dash will be connected, O double dash to 2 double dash. Next, 1 double dash to 2 double dash is visible. Then after this, 1 double dash to 3 double dash, that will also be connected since it is an outline. Next, if we see point 3, that is far away from the observer, so this point will be hidden, so connecting O double dash and 3 double dash with the help of dotted line. Then after I have made this tetrahedron light, now I'll make it dark, connecting O double dash 2 double dash, then from 2 double dash to 1 double dash, then O double dash and 1 double dash, then 1 double dash and 3 double dash will be connected. Next, 3 double dash will be connected to O double dash with the help of dotted line, as point 3 is behind the observer. So this is the tetrahedron which we are seeing in the front view. Now after this, I'll give it the dimensioning, marking a 90-degree angle. The tetrahedron is of 45 mm sides, marking 45 here. Next, even 45 would be marked here. And with this, we complete the problem.